Wow, GTs. I think if I was an addict of some sort, I think GT would be my drug. Well, I think that's the great thing about these Cooktown offshore trips. The diversity of this location takes you to places like this. The range of species of fishing around here is pretty well endless. You know, we've got really good jigging spots around here, some light tackle inshore options, and then you've got the ribbons on the outside. It's a flight into Cairns from any other regional city or capital city around Australia. You can fly straight into Cairns, and you board a charter flight with us. And you soon realise when you take off from Cairns what you're in for the week. Just looking down below you, flying over the reef, over the Daintree rainforest, you know you're going to be in for a good week.
Alrighty folks, welcome to Cooktown. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a stop and the rear door has been opened.
It's a pretty historical town, and it's got a lot of that rich, raw Australian history, and I think it's really important when you come to these places to just take a step back and, you know, immerse yourself that, you know, hundreds of years ago, our ancestors were here, walking these same beaches, in the same rivers, in these same places, so it's quite special. Lucky enough, you know, from a young kid guiding all around the world, I managed to fish over 30 countries around the world. When I landed on the Barrier Reef 15 years ago, I soon realised what a well-managed fishery it is, and, you know, we're definitely by far the world's best fishery that I've ever fished in. Righto, so day one. To say the excitement level's up there is an understatement. We're up in Cooktown at the moment. We've got the Simrad crew on board. Yeah, really looking forward to today. Busting the tunes on the way out, and yeah, getting stuck into some fish. So the boat we're running is a 32 Offshore Andros, built in Florida. So we're running twin 300 V6 Yamahas on ours, 1,200 litres of fuel, 5 guys on board and all the gear. You know, we're running at 36 to 3,800 RPM, the engines are hardly working and we're doing 28 knots. From a fishing machine perspective and what we do, you can't get any better than that. So, you know, it was a match made for us because of the height of the gunnel for the angler up front. It's really low. It was an aggressive deep V for us, you know, designed by one of the most famous center console designers in the US, Michael Peters. We've got two 12 NSO Evo 3S's at the bottom station and the main station. And then we've got a 9-inch upstairs in the tower, which we split the screen most of the time. We call the boat Scoots, and it's spelt after the same name as the scoots on the tail of a GT. You know, they're aggressive, they're sharp, they're deep V'd, you got to look out for them, and you know, the boat's got those same characteristics. How do you catch a GT? Don't stop casting. You know, and likewise, it's a team effort, you know. You can't have a captain that gives up either, because if the captain gives up emotionally because it's been a slow day and you know, he's sort of not trying, then it's all going to go to custard. So the angler's got to not stop casting and the guide's got to not stop looking for fish, and it's a team effort, and I think that's the most important message we try and tell our guys. I'm not going to give up on you, but you don't give up on me, so that's the key. The whole package about GTs, the way they look, the way they fight, they're dirty fighters. We catch them in really shallow country here, which makes it really tricky, it's really exciting.
The boys put on a new stick bait for me and I was just sweeping it through the water, and yeah, pretty cool. So good to watch and so good to catch. It's the best.
You can't get enough of it really, and it's hard to explain to people that haven't experienced that. But I can tell you one thing, the guys that have experienced it, they'll be testament to exactly what I'm saying, and you'll see, I don't think I've ever met somebody that's done one GT trip. Yeah! Bending! Nice one. Yeah! That's a better one?
I don't know, I'm running on adrenaline, I can tell you now. This is, when you see the bait school and the crew say, oh, out there, it's just all day, we don't stop.
Yeah, you'll see there's a shipwreck coming up here in front of us. There was a a gentleman that just drove it up on the reef some time ago, stayed on there for quite a while, so they ended up just leaving the boat up on the reef there. There's actually plants and grass starting to grow on it now. Life up in the tower, wow, it can be a rodeo sometimes, literally. Oh, they're everywhere, they're everywhere! Oh, triple hook up, yeah! You know, seeing what happens downstairs, you kind of feel like you're looking down on a football field or something, and you're just watching this game unfold below you. Woo!
Well done, boys. Oh, monkeys off the back.
But great to see the triple hookup, great to see the mayhem that it causes, the under, the over. It's what it's all about, really. You know, one of those is just makes a trip, you know, so. So we're running Australian saltwater bait rods, the ASWB GT Tamers. We're using a mixture of their PE 8 to 10 popping rods and their PE 6 to 8 stick baiting rods. They are also a crossover for a popper rod as well, throwing slightly smaller poppers. We like the range of rods for the quality of the product. It's fitted out with all Fuji quality components. They're built locally here in Australia, and we can't break them. I've just always been a Shimano person. I understand the reels, I know how they work, I can break it down completely in 100 pieces and rebuild them. So we've just stuck with Shimano. We believe the brand and we believe in the product. Value for money on a charter operation. The reels are really crisp and smooth. Really good price point as well when you have to buy, you know, 12 of the reels. So yeah, we're using Shimano's for the last 6 years, and yeah, haven't really looked back. So, well, we stopped at some pretty horrible lunch spots on our week of fishing, finding a metre of water with white sand and crystal clear water, trout swimming around you. It's pretty crap, but someone had to do it. I think it was a Tuesday midday or something like that. So we were thinking of all those people sitting in traffic on their way to work, but only for a short period of time. And I think the boys opened some beers after that. So I think it's really important. Morale on a boat is key. You know, Kenny and his Mango Man outfit. Busting the tunes, busting moves on the foredeck, keeping everybody in a good positive attitude, keeps everyone casting. And that comes back to my whole thing about keeping the guys casting. You know, the guys got to keep looking and the guys are going to keep casting. So to have someone positive and energetic on the boat really does help people keep casting. It's really important. Oh, it just goes to show the diversity of this location. Go out to the reef, mackerel, triple hookup on GTs, coral trout, come inshore. The guys are taking their hooks off their lures. It's just golden, big golden trevally, metre plus queenies everywhere. Oh, double bending. Oh, he's got shark. We just got the trifecta. We got 3 guys fishing. We've got a GT, we've got a big golden, and we've got a big queenie, triple hookup. What more can I say?
And then another triple hookup.
I'll just... Yew! Well, there you go. Just like clockwork, we've just come up current, thrown the poppers, thrown the stick baits. What happened? Boom! Kaboom! You guys got some cracker fish, and that will stay with you forever. That little session we had back there, and then to finish off the day with that GT off the top. Yeah.
You want me to yell again? No. Unreal.
You know, what gets me going, and a lot of people don't understand it, but you know, there might be some other captains that can relate to this, and it's just the excitement of other people. Whether or not that takes me back to my childhood, I'm not sure, but I think just watching the excitement levels and enjoying that moment with people and reliving that, reliving that moment that I had when I was a kid through other people, I think that's what keeps me going, and I think it just keep me going from forever and ever, and it keeps me waking up in the morning, getting the boat ready, and the anticipation of what we can expect, and that's why I'm sort of semi losing my voice, so can't stop screaming most of the day when whether it's a 3 kilo GT or a 30 kilo GT or whatever it is, you know, it's still exciting having the opportunity to guide people to their PB or their first GT or their 100th GT or whatever that might be. And I think that's the special part about what keeps me going.